Now I want to talk about your fans. Tell me about your fans, Africa versus the US fans. I imagine they're very different.
Huh. Okay, that's an interesting question. Africa versus the US. Well, first of all, I'm going to speak about Nigeria. Matter of fact, I'm going to speak about Nigeria versus the rest of the world.
Okay.
So in Nigeria, there are very two distinct sets of fans. Mm-hmm. There's like the people who want pictures and the people who want money.
Okay.
So like like
your
the
fans want money.
Area boys, like the area boys, like the the street guys. Mm. So they don't want a picture, they don't want an autograph. They just see you, they say, I've seen you today. Oh, you're going to bless me. I'm happy today. I'm like, my life has changed. And this is what they do. So that's a very distinct set of people that you really only find in Nigeria. But it's better that they see you and recognize you than they see you and don't give a crap about who you are. So it just comes with the territory. And then you have like the nice people who want pictures and stuff. So that's Nigeria for you in like a nutshell.
It seems like polar opposites.
It is. And you don't really. I've never really seen that anywhere else in the world, except for Nigeria.
I've never been to Nigeria.
You have an open invitation.
Oh, thank you. I'm getting so many invitations right now.
You have many invitations?
No, for me. I mean, from you.
Oh yeah. Tonight you got a long list. Come on, you got to get to work. You got a lot of things to do.
Now you said you were just recording in the States.
Yes, I was.
What were you recording?
I'm working on a new album. There's an amazing producer called Cobhams Asukwo, who have actually made probably some of my very biggest songs in my career thus far, which you may not know, but it's fine. I'm okay with that. But no, we've done some really incredible things as far as Nigerian music goes. And so I've kind of started working on a new album, but it just felt right to work with him again. And since I was going to the States and he's kind of back and forth, we decided to kind of take some time out just to work, because in Nigeria we get really busy, so we'd be in the studio but then we'd be doing a million other things, so it just made sense for us to both be in Houston, no distractions for like a week and a half, 2 weeks, just working on music, and it sounds amazing. I'm really excited.
When can we expect that new album to drop?
I'd probably say third or fourth quarter this year. It takes a while to finish and then mix and master and then choose a single and shoot videos and all of that. So I'd probably say third or fourth quarter this year.
Do you find it hard to choose singles?
Yes.
I imagine as the artist you want all of them to be the single.
Extremely. In fact, for this album, I've already told my business partners who I co-own the label with that I'm shooting like 10 videos.
All at once?
I don't know. I don't know if it's going to be all at once or I'll shoot them and then release them one at a time. I don't know.
Yeah.
But because as somebody that kind of writes and is involved in the creation of it, everything means something to you. So every song is a story. If it's a party song, you probably were inspired by going to an actual Ciroc party. Or if it's a breakup song, you probably went through some sort of heartbreak. So everything means something. It's not just, you're not just singing it to sing it. It means something. It comes from someplace. So it's tough to be like, oh, this is the one, when everyone means something to you. So I don't know. But we'll get there. We'll find one. We'll find the right one to start with.
There's still time. It's only March. Now, every album takes the artist and the listener on a journey. What journey for you does this album kind of encapsulate?
I think over time, my albums have become more personal. And so this album is probably going to end up being my most personal album yet, in the sense that it directly speaks to things that I'm going through and things that I'm thinking about and situations that I find myself, So at the end of the day, sometimes they say art imitates life. In this album's case, this art is life. So this is exactly who I am at this point in time. The good, the bad, the ugly, the beautiful, the terrible, everything that it just is what it is. And I think I'm comfortable enough in myself, and I'm grown enough to the point where I'm okay with that. So people hopefully will. So far, they've accepted everything that I've done. So hopefully that will continue.
I'm sure they will. It sounds incredible. Now, you were telling me before we started the interview that you just did a performance at Harvard.
Yes, I did.
What was that all about?
I got invited to perform. There's an annual African business conference at Harvard University. And this year I performed at that conference, and they gave me an award for Spirit of Excellence or something like that.
What an honor.
Which is pretty dope. And then I show it to my mother, and then she shows me awards that I had that had the similar titles in like 1998 and 1999 in high school. So she's like, oh, there's, it's important for young people to know that, because it means that you're never too young to start working towards what you want and to start setting the bar for yourself, and so I put it on my Instagram. I put the Harvard one, and then I put the one that my mother showed me from like 12, 15, I don't know, years ago. And it just means that, you're never too young, and you're actually never too old either. Like, if you want something, just start working on it, and you never know where you end up.
That's incredible advice. Now, what was it like being on the Harvard campus? Had you ever been there before?
No, I had not. It was. I mean, it's a storied campus. There's a lot of history, a lot of culture. There's a bar for excellence and all of that. So it was pretty good. The only other thing that I've done close to that is I actually spoke at Oxford University last year, in the UK.
Frankie W, Ivy League.
I know, I got a track record. Where do we remain in Ivy League schools? What's good? I'm available. Bookings, I'm ready. No, but I feel really blessed. Like I can't say it enough. Like I'm nobody, man. But I'm here and I'm doing okay. So thank God.